days sharing Candlestick Park with the San Francisco Giants. A foghorn followed the 49ers down to Santa Clara and Levi Stadium, where it continues to blare and let the Bay know it is time for some football. Today, a pair of NFC West teams face off between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. On the away sideline, that's Mike McDonald, head coach of the Seahawks. His side knows what's at stake here. One win away from a perfect regular season. Across the field, Kyle Shanahan, coach of the 49ers. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. He's going to throw this one. Ooh, and almost an opening drop pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it, so the potential turnover winds up on the ground. Does, though, bring up fourth down. Seahawks and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. Throwing now on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Elijah Arroyo, the target on that throw. And it sets up second down. Throwing now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. They stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got third and very short coming up. To Walker from the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Seahawks are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together, finding the end zone. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
But a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker. Here we go, third and less than a yard. Walker off his own read. He'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Seattle.
Looking to the air here. Here's a screen out for Walker. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Second and long. They didn't have to pass, Brock, but you kind of knew. Seahawks ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
At the 38-yard line.
It's Walker on the option. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
He rolls to his right. Now here he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Back to throw now. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Walker now from the gun. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5.
At the 21-yard line.
From the 21. Caught by his back. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in first and goal.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you...
And he gets in, touchdown! The Seahawks start to fight back with their first points of this game. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown! Seahawks headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And you want your quarterback to, number one, find ways to score for your offense. You always tell me that, Brock. But also, he's done it more than just through the air for them. That last drive, a notable touchdown for him on the ground for the season. Walker on first down. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 13-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. He completes it in traffic. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
This is 3rd down.
They'll try and throw it here. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down, and they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Throwing off the play fake here. Bails out of the pocket quick. We have a timeout now for somebody shaken up on the previous play, and as they work on him, his teammates hoping this doesn't keep him out of the postseason. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks take a 2nd quarter lead. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Seahawks are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And they were not blessed with the short field they got on their prior drive. This one is a world away as they begin deep on their own side. They'll come out throwing. He finds Fant. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Throw left side, caught by Smith-Njigba. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. Kevin Byard there to bring him down.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
From midfield on 2nd down. On the move, headed right. He can run it. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. Great decision to bounce this outside, Brock. Gets him about 8 yards on a run. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to it. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks now lead by 10. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Seahawks ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. play on 1st and 10. Cut out left. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Well, so far, they've got to be pretty happy with how he's been leading their offense. It has been a great start.
And I'd hesitate to say it's only going to get better, especially if they really decide to keep running this offense through that quarterback's arm.
It's him on the in route. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Seahawks.
They'll throw it again. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
The Seahawks headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Airing it out to start this drive. Smith and Jigba there to grab it. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
1st down from the red zone. Buying some time right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks push their lead further to start the half.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
Seahawks are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. That last touchdown given up cut their lead to 2 scores as they get started here. Play action on 1st down. Headed out right. He's keeping it. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds, or he can get the 1st down.
And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you wanted to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Back to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Completed over the middle. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And this is 3rd.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. QB keeping this one. Turn into the option on 3rd and short. Trying to get this one outside, Brock, but he did not make it. They stopped him right at the line of scrimmage. He's short.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
The Seahawks ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here.
Okay, ready? Go!
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Into traffic, complete! And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Escapes the pocket. Ooh, look at this, here he goes. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. They give up the gut to Walker. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Setting up a throw. Escapes the pocket. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 4 yards.
Seahawks headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And this is the type of game that's going to get people talking when people look at the numbers that he's posted running with it. Throwing now from the gun. Look, it isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Loss of 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, set. 19 Cardinals.
Trying again, following the set. Chase snap to his right. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's the Seahawks with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And make this defense 3 for 3, partner. Consecutive sacks. That is how you kill it. The Seahawks are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. Effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm.
Let's go.
To throw it on first down. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game, even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down. None of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Seattle.
And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
He's got his man. This is Walker. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping the tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Seahawks ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Throwing from the gun here. He's trying to push the field. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. Cooper Kupp the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Seahawks headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out.
Okay, break.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Connects on the crosser. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
From the 17. Finds him over the middle. This play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Third and short here, trying to pass. Getting out to his left. To Walker on the check down. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Give him 7 on the play, and now they have 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Ready up. Here we go, set. Cowboy in.
They go to him again. And this time he gets in for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks have likely locked up the win right there. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Seahawks are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. Running is Walker. He breaks the tackle. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire.
Delay of game, offense.
A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty.
Still 2nd down.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Can't get the playoff in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap.
Still second down.
All right, here we go. Second down. They'll run here following the penalty. That run good for 8. Now they've got third down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Flushed out of the pocket. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Intended target there was Jackson Smith and Jigba. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for them this year, but at least they were able to rally together here in this final week and close the campaign out with a victory.
Yeah, you know, once those playoffs are out of the picture, your focus really becomes building some hope for next season. Ending things on a good note, getting people excited about your tape and what's to come in the future. And in this win, we certainly saw some of those moments that make me excited to see them chase the playoffs next season.
The Seahawks game is over, but his work isn't done yet. After a full season of playing together as a group, it's time to take stock of what this team has become since week 1.